What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Hammer Dance YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about growing your brand. And what I mean by growing your brand is basically like staking your claim and stamping your mark. Basically what I'm saying is you want there to be something unique about you, something unique about your content, something unique about your style of doing things that gives people a reason to keep coming back. It gives them some kind of incentive to look forward to your videos, to your streams, or whatever it may be. We're going to talk a little bit about growing your brand and how important that actually is. So what exactly is your brand? For me, my brand is Hammer Dance. Hammer Dance is my brand. You guys know the Hammer Dance name. You know the Hammer Dance logo. You know the style of my videos. You know my voice. You know how I look in my videos and in my streams. That is my brand. So your brand is basically what is going to define you when it comes to content creation, whether you're streaming or creating videos or both. Your brand is super important, and that is what people are going to remember. That's how they're going to recognize you. That's what they're going to remember. People like to attach to something that they enjoy, right? So if there's something that I do in my videos or the style of my videos appeals to a certain type of people, my videos are on the more chill side. I have chill music playing. A lot of my videos are just talks, teaching you guys things or just figuring stuff out. And so my audience is used to that. That's what my audience likes from me. So if I were to do something crazy and different, maybe it would do all right, but it's not the Hammer Dance brand. And for me, it's important to stay on brand because that is what the majority of my fan base enjoys. So I would say the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is developing your own style or developing your own theme. So for me, my style is, like I said, that chill style. I always have my pink and blue lights around. For me, my brand is the pink and blue lights. You guys know my logo. That's part of my style. This logo right here. It's on all the shirts I wear in my videos. It's branded on my YouTube channel. It's my avatar on a lot of things. It's everywhere. So when you guys see this logo right here, you know that's the Hammer Dance logo. So the first thing I think that you guys need to understand is you need to develop your style and your theme. Come up with a nice crispy logo. There's plenty of artists on Fiverr that you can go to design your logo for you, or a friend maybe, whatever it may be. Develop your own logo and develop your style, like your theme, how you want your videos to look, how you want your stream to look, how you want your videos or your stream to sound. Everyone has a unique sound or look to their content, and that is way more important than you guys know because people like to attach. That's what I was saying before. People like to attach to a specific thing that you do in your content. It's very important. So the first step I would give you guys is to develop some sort of style or theme and keep it consistent. Don't change it up too often. Keep that consistent theme. You will start to see some growth just because you're unique. It adds a more professional feel to your content. It makes you feel like it feels more of like an entity aside from just you. You are the content, yes, but your brand is its own entity and you are just part of it. So you want to develop something that's unique and eye-catching and interesting to your audience. Okay, so aside from developing your style or your theme, the next tip I would give is I did mention this briefly before, stay consistent with it. Don't change it up. You want to make your brand or your style and then stay on brand with everything you do, with the way you talk on your stream or in your videos, with the way the background looks in your stream or in your videos. Basically, every part of that needs to stay consistent. It's okay to change up things sometimes, but as long as you keep on the brand that you've created, it's beneficial to you. And that is because, like I said, people get used to a certain thing, and when you change it, here's a good analogy. You're listening to a band that you love for 10 years, right? They're great, you love them, all your friends love them, you've seen them in concert a million times, and then they come out with an album that's completely different than what they were doing for the past 10 years that you fell in love with, and you were completely attached to this music. You knew every song, you go to all the concerts. Now they come out with an album that's a little bit different, and a lot of times when that happens, they lose a lot of fans because the fans are like, wow, they're not staying true to what they were. It's okay, but it doesn't really sound like them. So that's a good way to think about this. You want to stay on brand and keep your content, keep your videos, keep your streams on brand. It's super important because if you keep that all consistent, you will start to see growth just because you're doing that. It makes you appear more professional. Another thing you guys can do aside from developing your style and your theme and staying consistent is you don't have to actually come up with this. It might just come over time, but come up with something unique like a catchphrase or something. So for example, at the end of all my videos on this channel, I tell you guys to keep your hammers up, right? That's my catchphrase. That's what I say. We're the Hammer Dance channel. Everyone put their hammers up at the end of every video. That's our thing, right? We say it at the end of every single video, and you just know it. You know it's coming because that you're on the Hammer Dance channel. That's part of my brand. So I will not stop saying that. It's just part of what we do. So maybe come up with some catchphrases, things like that. Basically what you're doing is your brand is essentially going to be everything in content creation. Your brand is going to be what people see. It's going to be what people hear. It's going to be your community, like, you know, and you want to attract community members that are on brand. I don't think it would be beneficial to me. My channel is a very family friendly channel. We do tech reviews here. We do tips. We talk about OBS, a bunch of streaming gear and stuff like that. So for me, it would be very off brand for me to acquire a following of people who are not into that kind of stuff or who maybe aren't family friendly. It wouldn't be too good for my channel. So I have to stay on brand, and I come up with catchphrases and designs, and the feeling of my videos appeals to a more family friendly audience, all interested in tech, all interested in streaming or audio settings. That is my brand. That is the Hammer Dance brand. So for the next piece of advice I want to give you guys is to be selective. There's tons of ways to kind of trick the YouTube algorithm into giving you a ton of views or, you know, boost your videos to the top. But these are kind of empty views, because if you're just boosting your videos to the top by tricking the algorithm, you're essentially getting people to just click on your video that aren't really interested. They're probably not going to subscribe, and even if they do, they might not watch your future videos. So be selective in how you edit your videos, your thumbnails, how you title them. Be honest. There is a little bit of clickbaitiness that goes into the whole content creation career, and we all know that, but be selective in how you do it, because if you're uploading a bunch of clickbait videos just to get a bunch of views, people will catch on to that, and you know, they might not want to come back and watch your videos. So you're not really growing at all. You're actually just hurting yourself. Yeah, you're getting these views, but they're empty views, and they're not people who are attaching to your content and want to come back on a reoccurring basis. So be very selective with how you title your videos, how you edit them, how you make your thumbnails. Be honest. That's what's always worked for me. I've been doing this for about 2 years straight now, and I've learned that being honest is the best way. I don't want empty views. I truly want my videos to go out to people who are interested in them, who want to learn, who like this kind of stuff. And if it takes me a little bit longer to grow because I'm being honest, that's perfectly fine with me. So yeah, definitely be selective with your thumbnails and with how you title and edit your videos. You don't want to be lying to people just to get views. It's not that important, because those views are empty views. So this last tip goes more for people who are on the YouTube side of content creation, not so much streaming. You can't really do this with streaming. You kind of can with VODs, but it's a little bit different. So my next piece of advice would be more towards the YouTube audience. You have to try and prepare for life to get busy. And what I mean by that is save some content for a rainy day. Life gets busy. Creating videos takes a lot of time. I write scripts for all my videos. I have to record. I have to set up. My lighting has to be perfect so that everything is on brand. And a lot of the times life gets really busy, and it's hard to record videos all the time. It's hard to edit videos all the time. So save content for a rainy day. And what I mean by that is when you do have some free time or a few, bunch of hours where you can actually sit down and record videos, record extra videos in advance, edit extra videos in advance, and keep those as your rainy day fund of videos. If a busy week comes up or a busy 2 weeks where you don't have time to record or edit videos happens, you can then take that content that you already recorded, and now you have something to release that week. That helps you stay consistent. You're staying on brand. You're sticking to a schedule. It really is more beneficial than you would ever think. It is super important. So that was my last piece of advice for you guys, is save some content for a rainy day. But anyways, guys, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I felt like I needed to let you guys know how important it actually was to grow your brand and stay on brand. It really does help you grow in the long run. It's super helpful, and it makes you appear more professional. And that, with the way that the world is right now and everyone getting into content creation, you want to be professional. You want to stay on brand. You want to create a brand that people see, they recognize it, they know it, and they love it. So that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It lets me know that you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing to the channel and turning on those post notifications so you don't miss next time I post a video. But that's all from me, guys. I want you to keep those hammers up. I'll see you next time.